Hey guys, Heidi here, and so excited to share with you the marketing pack for Crazy Thankful. This is a painting that's been really popular. I do want to remind y'all that if you are doing a 16 by 20, that it will take 2.5 to 3 hours. So you might want to do a smaller painting for this, and maybe an 11 by 14 design or something like that. But you could also do this on wood, you could do this on palette. But what I want you to do is whenever you get your marketing pack, so I'm just going to show you. So when you go to Paint Party Headquarters, and then when you go to units, and some of y'all that have been doing this should be getting the hang of this by now. But when you go to when you scroll down and you scroll to your marketing pack, Crazy Thankful Pumpkin, you see the JPEGs. So here's where you can, let's say you want to use this exact design. All you have to do is click on it. I just drag and drop it to my desktop. And this is where you could, make a folder for it, a Paint Party Headquarters folder. Hold on, I gotta move my thing back. All right, so now that I've dragged and dropped it, all I do is I go to create a design. So this one is a flyer. It's like a presentation. So I've gone to, so for those of you, so you don't get confused, canva.com. I go to presentation because I want, kind of like you think of a puzzle piece. You're trying to fit the same size. I go to uploads, and then I just drag and drop what I just got from the units. So now all I have to do is once this uploads, I just click on it and it almost fills my whole page. So I just make it a little bigger. So you might be saying, Heidi, this is great, but it has all your information on it. Well, it won't in a second. I'm going to show you how. So if you want to just use this flyer, now you go up here to presentation and titled. You can do whatever, let's say you booked a party with the VFW paint party. And I was going to tell y'all, those of you that have, have been learning a lot, but you're scared to take action, do a guinea pig party, which means a party with just some of your friends and family. It could be 3, 5, 7 people. It doesn't matter. Do a guinea pig party with them in August, doing these fall paintings. That way, when you start posting to your business page, sharing it on your personal page, a thank you, not a bye, 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 but a thank you for painting with me. You will be able to, sorry, Blue just opened the office door and went out. It's like a little human. That was weird. VFW Paint Party August. So maybe this is your guinea pig party, whatever it is. But you could even send this flyer to your family and just be like, hey, I'm launching this new business and I'm so excited about the fall. Let's do something late August so that people start seeing that you're teaching pumpkin painting parties. And then, they're going to start booking, which is a lot better than, just throwing a flyer out there where you haven't taught one yet. So grab your aunts, grab your uncles, grab your family, and do a paint party together. So I am, let me make sure. So let's just say August. And it's weird, but I have better turnouts on like a Monday or Tuesday night versus a Saturday night. It's really strange. So let's say we're going to do Tuesday, August 28th. Okay, so I'm just putting that in as a name. And then all you have to do to change this is if you go to Elements, Shapes, click the free one, and when you click on it, it's just going to pop up. All I have to do is change this to black. And now I can cover anything I want. So I can cover all that information that I had on there about my paint party. And now that that's covered, and again, you can cover this too because you don't want Texas Art and Soul on there. So I would go to Shapes again. Right up here in the top left, I'm going to turn it black. Feel free to pause this at any time if you're getting lost or confused. I can even leave that on there, and look, now that's all covered. So to re-add what I want, I just go to text. I can pick something that's free that already has kind of a thing to it, or I can just add. So when I click that, it just brought it up right here. Well, I can't have black text or I won't be able to see it. So if I pick a color, I can pick white and then kind of click off of it, and then you can move it. So now when I click on it, up here you'll notice I can change the font. I can change the script, the size of the font. And I want something, I already have that kind of playlist script on the title. So I'm going to make it more, I'm going to make it better to see just with the Marta, I don't know how to say that for sure. And then I can put on here, what did we say? Tuesday, August 28th, 7 to 9:30 p.m. or I do a lot of 6 p.m. to 8. I'm sorry, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. 8:30 p.m. And then you'll put the location. Let's see. VFW Hall. And if I want a different font for another one, I could again do another add subheading, change it to white. Again, if this is too fast, just pause it. I'm going to do event medium pro. I don't want a ton of different, things because then it kind of looks weird. So I'm going to make that the VFW Hall. And I would put the address. I'm going to delete this one and then move this one up. Okay, and then I could put the price. And this is where if you want to have fun, you can go into elements, shapes again. And you could even put like a badge. Or it might be kind of cool. Let's find a leaf. If you click in the search here, a leaf, you can find a free one. Let's find a fall leaf. This one's free. So I can make it smaller. I can change the color. A little darker, make it any color I want. I'm just going to move it over. And now, this is cool. I can go to text, click that same text again. I'm going to change it to 35. I'm going to leave it black this time. Click off of it and bring it on top. So now you have kind of a fun way to show the price. And then you can put on there, price includes. We can put that right here. Again, changing it to white. Clicking off of it, then pulling it back over, making sure it lines up. I'm going to make this bigger, click off, bring over. There's a lot of clicking off and clicking back on, if you haven't noticed. And now I can change the font to the Marta, or what was that top one? I think that was Marta. And so step by step, everyone, or I'm going to put price includes. Price includes step-by-step instruction, all supplies, leave with a finished painting. So I'll move this up just a tad. Actually, I'll just move this down. And then they need to know how to register, right? So add another subheading. And this is where, of course, we want to change, click off, click back on, change this to white. Change the font. move it down here, register a week in advance. And again, I take people, like as long as I have close to my minimum, and this is where you can put your email address if you want, then you can send them a, Yahoo. I'm gonna change that to 18. This is where you could send, put your email, how they could reach you, or if you have a link, attach that in the verbiage as you send this. But this is something really cool that you can, hold on. Sorry, I was looking at something. So this email right here, this is where you could, like, instead of, if you want to send them a invoice through PayPal, which, is in the units if you need help doing that, or sending them something if you don't have a link yet, you can do it this way. But the big thing I want you to take away is, yes, I have please register a week in advance. However, if I'm close, let's say my minimum for that party is 10 people. If I have 6 people already signed up and it's 5 days before, I am going to keep that party a go, because I know within that 5 days, I'm going to get my 4 others, if not maybe more. People always sign up last minute, but you have to keep advertising. Now, I had a party that was going to happen next Monday, but only 2 people had signed up. I canceled that party because if I can't get, closer to that 6, 7 mark, I'm not going to do it, because I know that if there's only 2 a week before, it's not going to happen. It's just usually, just based on my experience, if it's that low. So I went ahead and refunded them their money and said, so sorry, we're going to try again in the fall for that event. And that event, the person who was the host actually had acute appendicitis and had to be rushed to the emergency room and all kinds of crazy stuff. So she was not really pushing the party, needless to say, because she was, unfortunately, she's okay, but she was unfortunately, dealing with some health stuff, and that happens, and that's fine. So here's a flyer. Once I have it how I want it, now I can go to File, Save, Download, change this to JPEG, download again. And because I used all free stuff, I'm not going to have to pay anything for this flyer. If I would have went all crazy and bought a bunch of stuff, I would have had to pay for that. But since I'm doing it this way, I don't have to pay anything. So now my flyer is free. So now it's pulling it up. Takes just a second. Bam, there it is. So once I click on it, I can go to File, Export, and then I can save it wherever I want in my computer. So I'm going to save mine to Paint Party Headquarters, VFW. That title's fine with me. You could change it if you want, and then just hit save. So now I have a changed version with, of course, you'll have the address there with VFW Hall, and you'll have your email. But I wanted to show you a fun way to change that. So I hope that helps. Make sure you're using, in the Paint Party Headquarters, you can use these as well to like post somewhere. You can post on your business page. You could post also on your, one on your profile, your main page. That's fine too. And just don't go crazy. Here's one that just kind of shows some different options. Again, if they're like, hey, I want to know some different paintings, you can send any of the paintings I've given you rights to already in here. Or, if you have your own designs, just be careful to only send about 3 to 4, and then say, if this isn't what you're looking for, please let me know, and I'd love to find something that you're interested in. Because, somebody might really want to do a painting party, but they don't want to do this pumpkin, so that's fine, but you don't want to send them 50 ideas or they're going to be overwhelmed. And then this is just a JPEG that you can just use to post and say, so excited about teaching fall parties, already booking. Let me know if I can, do something fun with y'all, something like that. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have questions. Also, if you have, used these, make sure you use these. Don't, of course, post this without changing it. That's your flyer when you book a party. But make sure you're using these as you can, and then also be ready for Tuesday. And you might be watching this at a different time. So if you are, check the units. But for those of you watching this in real time today, be ready for Tuesday, because I'm going to be, for the social media hack, posting my Facebook Live, an exact script kind of what to do every time you do a Facebook Live. And then also make sure that you are getting ready, because I am going to challenge you to a Facebook Live. So I hope y'all have a great day, and let me know if you have questions in the Paint Party headquarters, and can't wait to see what y'all do.